Hello. I have been on TikTok since early summer, give or take a break or two, especially during that period where it wasn't clear that TikTok would be available in the US. But anyway, this afternoon I noticed kind of an interesting pattern hitting my own TikTok page. And that is a sudden influx of people spam liking my comments. And I was a little bit alarmed at first because the general consensus on TikTok is that when people spam like your posts, it creates a problem. That essentially TikTok might shadow ban you or deboost. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. And of course, spam liking a post occurs when people hit like a lot on your posts without actually watching the posts. And of course, what's happening here is these people are spam liking my comments rather than my posts themselves. So I wasn't entirely sure what this meant, what the consequences might be for me. And of course, you have a few others that, just like things in a row. That's a real account there. But right down here, we have another of the spam likers. And by now, hopefully, you've noticed a couple patterns: 0 following, 0 likes, lots of numbers after the name. Yeah. You might have noticed a couple other patterns at this point, but well, let's see. There should be one that's just like jumping right out at you, right? Yeah, they're all hot chicks. Reminds me a little bit of Twitter, where you get Flirt-Spam on Twitter. Lots of young women in their 20s who miraculously fall in love with the old fat bald guy. Yeah. And then you also notice, lots of numbers after the name. But what's particularly interesting about this one, notice, that picture, and the username user 14722686927. That same exact picture appears also with Ivan Non-Surgery 7033. Yeah, and also 0 following, 0 likes. At first, I was a little bit alarmed because I thought maybe this was an attack on my account. Some people really have way too much time and energy to spend messing with their ideological opposition, and I did spend a fair amount of time last night arguing with right-wingers. So I thought maybe this was some sort of retaliation. Or for that matter, for a little while, I was wondering, is somebody trying to help me? And this is this is one of the few that kind of doesn't quite fit the pattern. It's not a hot chick, but it's still 0 following, 0 likes. And I don't know. For all I know, any one of these could be a real account. People got to start somewhere, and often when you first start on a social media app, you look a little bit the same as some of the spammers. But by now, maybe you're already shouting at the screen. There's one other pattern that I haven't commented on, and it just took me a while to notice it. I was too worried about other things, and it's this right here. The links. All of these accounts have links. ePrivate webtm.ru. That's pretty blatant, and actually, so I guess I should have noticed it earlier. And all of these accounts have that. Come on. Wow, this one's taking a while to load. Well, connectivity in the Arctic is kind of a odd thing. Yep, 0 following, 0 likes, but she's on datingwebtm.ru. Maybe I could date her. Moni would be livid, of course. Oh, and here we have another one. Daring for you, tw1.ru. She's going to be daring. Of course, all these really, really beautiful young women are probably a guy named Jed. Could be Al or Bob. Maybe Ralph. Anyway, so now that I've noticed the pattern, I'm a little less worried about being in trouble with TikTok because I don't really want to be deboosted, don't want to be shadow banned. Go private.webtm.ru. Ooh, we could go private with Pam. Yeah. Whatever. Or Bob, or Jed, or Al, or Ralph. Yeah. Anyway, it appears that Flirt-Spam has hit TikTok in a fairly large way. I don't know. Maybe they just hit my account, but I wonder if I'm the only person that's getting them. I also wonder what women are getting. Certainly on other social media, this kind of stuff is commonly sent towards men, but there must be some sort of scam for women as well. And anyway, yeah, I could go on, but that's the pattern. And at least it's new to me on TikTok. That said, we're coming up on New Year. And if 2020 sucked for you as much as it did for some of us, and granted it sucked for some people a lot more, anyway, I do hope that 2021 is better. Happy New Year.